Well, good morning, everybody. And for those who I've not yet had the honor or pleasure of meeting, my name is Tim Latimer. I'm the administrator for the Howard County Office of Community Sustainability. And it's a privilege for me to serve as the MC for this morning's ceremony to sign the cooperation agreement on climate and sustainability between Howard County government and the Columbia Association. So, first off, I'd like to introduce, as our first speaker, Howard County's County Executive, Dr. Calvin Ball.
Thank you so much, Tim. I'm going to give a second for our friends in the media to come set up, and a second for some of our other friends to hold these signs. For those in social media world, there's a cast of thousands and thousands here. Give or take. All right. So I am so excited to join the Columbia Association and all of you here at the beautiful Hopewell Meadow. Since becoming your county executive right here in Howard County in December of 2018, we have made significant progress on climate action, sustainability, and energy independence. In 2019, I signed the We Are Still In Declaration aligning Howard County with nearly 300 U.S. counties and cities and thousands of businesses, nonprofits, and across our nation that remain committed to achieving the goals of the Paris Agreement on climate change. Later that year, Howard County became our nation's first county to accept the U.S. Climate Alliance's Natural and Working Lands Challenges. This put us on a path of nature-based solutions to help reduce climate pollution through carbon storage in healthy soils, forests, meadows, and farmland. That same year, we became one of the nation's first counties to be recognized as a Bee City by Bee City USA. As a result, Howard County committed to reducing pesticide use and creating sustainable habitats for pollinators, which are vital to the feeding of our planet. In 2020, we took a giant leap toward energy independence by executing Maryland's largest solar power purchase agreement. And the solar energy from this PPA now generates over half of the electricity used in county government buildings, and it will save Howard County government approximately $30 million in electricity costs during a 25-year period. In 2022, I issued an executive order to strengthen Howard County's climate goals, committing ourselves to reduce countywide climate pollutants by 60% by 2030, and to zero them out by 2045. These ambitious goals are aligned with what the science tells us is required to overcome the climate challenge. These goals are also at the core of the comprehensive work plan of mitigation and adaptation strategies laid out in the Climate Forward Climate Action and Resiliency Plan that we launched in June of 2023. As part of this plan, we appointed a climate subcabinet to spearhead a whole-of-government approach to implementing this plan. This is a long-term effort, and we are making progress. For example, we have nearly tripled our annual rate of reducing climate pollution emissions compared to the 2005-2019 period, bringing our community-wide greenhouse gas emissions down by approximately 23% below the 2005 baseline levels. That's more than a third of the way toward our 2030 goal for 60% reduction. We're expanding the county's fleet of electric and hybrid vehicles, and we have thus far installed almost 115 publicly available EV chargers. Howard County has achieved the second highest rate of EV adoption in Maryland, with nearly 5% of our vehicle registrations representing fully electric or plug-in hybrids. We have implemented numerous energy efficiency upgrades to county buildings and replaced all of the county's 10,000 plus street lights with LED lighting. That adds another $4 million in electricity cost savings for the county over 25 years. We've also planted more than 142,000 trees since 2019, including the recent spring planting of nearly 47,000 trees across 107 acres in Howard County's green infrastructure network, thanks to our partnership with the Maryland Department of Natural Resources. This was the single largest planting of any kind ever in Howard County and the largest voluntary tree planting in Maryland's history. Our Bee Cities Trees for Bees program has given away more than 4,000 native trees to help restore pollinator habitat, and we have logged more than 130 acres of registered pollinator habitat, far surpassing our original 75-acre goal for 2025. Furthermore, we're working tirelessly to make Howard County the model for climate resiliency, beginning with our nationally recognized transformational plan to make Ellicott City safe and sound against future threats of flooding. It is perfectly fitting that we gather here today at this beautiful pollinator habitat, Hopewell Meadow, created by the Columbia Association. As an important federal and state partnership, and we know that alone we cannot make progress needed to save the planet. It's ultimately up to us to all work together at local levels to save the people, the places we love for current and future generations. And I cannot think of a better partner for Howard County to join forces with than our Columbia Association, which, as you will hear, has done some amazing work on these important issues. In joining our award-winning forces on climate and sustainability, Howard County and CA will hasten progress toward our respective environmental goals, advance our energy independence, expand new business opportunities, strengthen the resiliency of our community, and improve the quality of life for our people. This impactful partnership is a model of the type of local institutional collaboration that is needed now more than ever. I want to especially thank Sean McInnes, Jeremy Scharfenberg, and the entire CA team for their impressive efforts on climate and sustainability. I'm especially grateful for the partnership in saving our world one community at a time. I invite you all to join us in moving our community forward on climate, moving our community forward on energy independence, moving our community forward on resiliency, and continuing to make Howard County the very best place to live, work, play, grow, thrive for all today, tomorrow, and well beyond. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ball. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the President and CEO of the Columbia Association, Sean McInnes.
Thanks, Tim. Thanks, Dr. Ball. Well, I'm thrilled to be here today at Hopewell Park in front of this vibrant flower garden, which I think Mother Nature has been preparing us for with all this rain because it looks amazing. I'm excited to announce this new partnership with Howard County to advance our sustainability in our community, which is, as Dr. Ball just alluded to, it is so important. Environmental stewardship is embedded in Columbia's founding, and CA's commitment is reaffirmed in our latest strategic plan, as you'll see, where there's a big commitment to environmental sustainability. We're charged with respecting and nurturing our natural resources, including our 3,600 acres of open space, multiple lakes and waterways, and much, much more. This beautiful wildflower meadow behind me is a testament to that mission, converting mowed turf into a habitat for pollinators and reducing stormwater runoff. As many people here today know, this collaboration with Howard County is nothing new. In the past, we've worked together on everything from tree plantings, including one recently above Lake Elkhorn with more than 350 trees planted. Our Weed Warrior training and joint tree savers and volunteer training programs that we both coordinate and collaborate on is phenomenal. The Bee City program coordination to promote pollinator habitat, just like this one. And education around sustainability like Columbia's Change in Columbia speaker series, which is very well attended and very informative. So we appreciate this formalization and the important partnership, and also to continue to work on crucial issues together, like urban tree canopy growth, stormwater management, and other climate change adaptations. Thank you to Dr. Ball, Tim, and everyone involved in bringing this MOU to fruition. It has been a long time coming, but a great effort. We look forward to our continued efforts to grow our community and the people who live, work, and play here. So thank you.
Thank you, Sean. And now it's my pleasure to introduce a friend and colleague, Jeremy Scharfenberg, who is the Vice President of Operations for the Columbia Association. Jeremy?
Excellent. Thank you, Tim. So when I joined the Columbia Association about 13 years ago as the energy manager, the very first thing I did was to reach out to our counterparts at Howard County's Office of Sustainability, because I knew that we had a shared mission and passion in serving the community on these critical issues, and that making sure our programs effectively reinforced, collaborated with, that we were effectively engaging the community as seamlessly as possible, because working together, we could drive communications home more effectively. We could make sure our residents, that our businesses are more effectively engaged in these critical issues around climate change, stormwater management, native tree plantings, for example. Now, CA and Howard County achieved great things. Dr. Ball listed many amazing accomplishments that the Office of Sustainability has achieved for Howard County. The Columbia Association, we've been exceedingly progressive around energy efficiency. We've reduced our energy use by more than a third over the last 10 years. All of our electricity use is fully offset by renewable sources. We have a 10-acre solar farm up near West Friendship, Maryland, that covers about 25% of our power load. So we are leading on these issues in partnership with Howard County. But real change is affected by all of you, by the residents, by businesses in our community that take similar steps. Like, for example, this pollinator meadow behind us is a great example. We've achieved something really unique and special here. Imagine what this could be throughout the community. Imagine all the medians, oh, Jesus Christ, do this again. Imagine all the medians throughout Howard County on our roads, Cedar Lane, for example, all the businesses taking similar steps. These little meadows could be throughout the community, and that's where real change happens. That's where scale happens. That's where real impact and benefit happens. So I'm really excited for this MOU. Thank you all for being here. I'm really excited for the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jeremy. And now it's my pleasure to introduce another friend who happens to wear a couple of hats. One of them is she is the chair of the county's Environmental Sustainability Board, and she's also the chair of the Columbia Association's Climate Change and Sustainability Advisory Committee. So the woman who never rests, may I introduce Kim Pezza. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim. It's an absolute pleasure to be here. I'm really excited for this collaboration between Columbia Association and Howard County. Yes, I do have the pleasure and really excited to be both chair of the Howard County's Environmental Sustainability Board and a founding member and currently chair of the Columbia Association's Climate Change and Sustainability Advisory Committee. Being on these boards and committees allows me to bring together community members that want to make a difference, want to make an impact, and do the work at home, here locally, where it really makes a difference. Like they say, think globally, act locally. Resilience and adaptation needs to happen here locally, and making a difference like these pollinator habitats is one of those steps. I appreciate everyone's time and efforts. I I commend Columbia Association for their efforts and the Office of Community Sustainability in Howard County in general for everything that they do. Thank you for our leaderships, Calvin, Sean, Tim, and Jeremy, and everyone here. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Kim. And now I'd like to introduce another friend, Brooke Barrick, who is the past chair of the County Environmental Sustainability Board and also a prior member of the Columbia Association Climate Change and Sustainability Advisory Committee. Brooke?
Good morning. Currently, I'm the Associate Director of the Parent Scholars Program and an adjunct business instructor at Howard Community College. And I think a lot about how the choices we make today shape the world our children are going to inherit. This partnership between Howard County government and the Columbia Association is a powerful reminder that protecting our environment starts with each and every one of us. Whether you're a parent, a student, or a business owner, your actions matter. Simple steps like planting a pollinator garden or a rain garden in your own yard or on your property, using green bins for compostable items and not wasting the food before it goes into the compostable bins, recycling properly or switching from gas to electric, appliances and vehicles. These choices add up. I often say when people accuse me of being a snowflake that a whole bunch of us together make an avalanche. So, businesses, governments, communities, they're made up of individual people. So we as individuals can make choices together, and we can build a community that not only thrives, but is sustainable for our families, our neighborhoods, and for generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brooke. And now I'd like to invite Dr. Ball and CEO of CA, Sean McInnes, if you don't mind stepping forward to the table to sign and memorialize this Memorandum of Understanding. And before we conclude, I just want to acknowledge we have a couple of electeds that are here with us. Council Member Deb Young from District 4 and Delegate Pam Landman-Gazzoni from District 13. Have I missed any others? Yay, Columbia. All right. That concludes our program. Thank you all so much for coming out. And for our progress to happen, we need hope. So it's perfectly appropriate that we are here where we can hope well for the future. Thank you.